and welcome to 6 Feet Apart with Chris and Allison. I'm Allison.
I'm Chris.
And today we are once again at one of our offsite storage locations to talk to you about Alfred Lawson and Lawsonomy. He was a very incredibly interesting person, and we're going to dive into his early life and as well as him creating this sort of philosophy and religion around himself. So, Chris, do you want to kick us off?
I don't know who watching this video remembers the University of Lawsonomy sign that was along Highway 94 in the southern part of Racine County. The sign was up for years and years and years. It finally blew down, I believe, in about 2009. There's a little campus on that site. It's a farm, and there were several buildings there. And growing up, I always wondered what that was about. I thought it was a real university. Nobody seemed to know. But it turns out that it was probably one of the last remaining facilities that was where people learned about this crazy, wild philosophy and religion that was developed by a man named Alfred Lawson. Lawson was born in 1872 in England and made his way through Canada to the United States. He became a professional baseball player. He was an aviator in the 20s and is actually credited with being the inventor of passenger aircraft. By the end of the 20s, though, his business plan for the passenger aircraft company didn't work out. He couldn't keep supply up to meet the demand for his product. He would harvest parts from one plane to build a better one. Things just didn't work out. He couldn't get financing anymore, and then the stock market, of course, crashed in 1929. He got really angry with the banks, and over the years developed a rather idiosyncratic philosophy that turns out appealed to lots and lots of people around the country, people that have been hit really hard by the Depression. Gradually, it became a religion. He wrote profusely, wrote tons of books. Allison has some of those up there, lots and lots of pamphlets, had a whole bunch of crazy words for different aspects of life and what he felt was the real future of humanity and how to make people better. At the cornerstone of his philosophy was something called direct credits, which was just a general avoidance of money. It was a very communal way of looking at living, and nobody really understood his personal finances. By the time this organization had tens of thousands of members nationwide, the Senate, the United States Senate, started looking into his business operations. They brought him before a Senate panel in 1952, and senators questioned him for hours, and he kept trying to explain his philosophy to them, and nobody could understand each other. It just baffled everybody, and so it didn't end well. But we do have this wonderful new collection. It just came over the past year. We're just processing it into a permanent collection. We have lots and lots of Lawson's work. We've got materials that were at the University of Lawsonomy, and that's all thanks to the Conrad family, who operates and owns Floyd's Towing in Racine. They actually own the farm and made sure that as much material from the University of Lawsonomy could be saved and preserved in the museum's permanent collection. If you want to learn more about Alfred Lawson or the University of Lawsonomy in Racine, or the last remaining Lawsonomist, check out this documentary called Man Life. It was produced by a wonderful team, financed by the Wisconsin Humanities Council. It's available at the museum. Get in touch, learn more.